Today we discussed about soil pollution. Last class, we discussed air pollution and water pollution, causes, it means sources, effects, and control measures. Air pollution, inner air pollution sources, inner important sources, and outer important sources. Next, effects. There are mainly two types: air pollution, direct effects, and indirect effects. Direct effects effect on human health and effect on plants, birds, and animals, and historical temples and historical buildings. Next, indirect effect on global warming, acid rain formation, and greenhouse gases effects, and ozone layer depletion, and ice caps is converted to water. So these are the air pollution sources effects. Next, control measures to overplantation, stop the forest cutting, and maintain good quality mechanisms in all manufacturing and chemical industries. Then, as well as proper maintain smokestacks, filter plates, all manufacturing industries and chemical industries, and as well as automobiles also. So that is the air pollution. Next, I explain water pollution. Water pollution sources. There are point water pollution sources. Point water pollution sources means monitoring and identification and prevent precautions and treatment. The control measures is identified very easily. Next, non-point water pollution sources means identification, monitoring, and precautions and control measures is very critical. So this is the non-point water pollution sources. Effects on human health and effects on birds, animals, and effects on human beings due to water pollution. Next, control measures. All municipal corporations should proper maintain wastewater treatment plants and don't outlet hazardous chemicals in all manufacturing and chemical industries. So, stop the high quality cleaning products and washing products in household purpose. So, this is the water pollution control measures. So, today we discussed about soil pollution. So, soil is one of our most fundamental and precious resources. Like clean air and water, life cannot survive without a healthy soil. Okay, soil is our one of the precious fundamental and resources, fundamental resources. Soil clean the air and water. So soil is one of the most important resources. So soil, physically, chemical, and biologically, who are the scientists on the face of the earth? Who are the scientists? Manufacture approximately 1 inch of soil, manufacturing approximately 500 years. 1 inch, just 1 inch soil manufacture who challenge the scientist. So this is the but today lakhs tons of soil, hectares of soil lands totally damaged and polluted due to some other manufacturing industries and other chemical industries and some of the sources Okay. So today we discussed soil pollution. About 95% of food comes from the land. Understand? Especially in India, agriculture dependent country. So about 95%, more than 95% of food comes from the land. So soil is a thin layer of organic and inorganic material that covers the Earth's rocky surface. Okay, soil the combination of thin layer with organic and inorganic material. The combination of organic and inorganic materials and the covers the Earth's rocky surface. The organic portion of soil is derived from the delayed remains of plants and animals. These are concentrated in the dark uppermost layer, which is called as topsoil. Understand? The organic portion of soil is derived from the decayed remains of plants and animals. These are concentrated in the dark uppermost layer, which is uh, called as the top soil. The organic portion is made up of rock fragments, physical and chemical weathering of bedrock. For thousands of years, causes formation of this inorganic portion. Okay. Soil pollution is defined as the introduction of substances, biological organisms, or energy into the soil, resulting in a change of the soil quality, which is likely to affect the normal use of the soil or endangering public health and the living environment. Okay, soil, physical, chemical, and biologically uh, polluted, polluted due to some of the uh, human activities and natural um, effects. So, soil is physical, chemical, and biologically polluted. The soil quality is automatically changed. So that is soil pollution. Any unwanted materials, any unwanted materials or liquid mixed into the soil component. The soil component will be physical, chemical, and biologically polluted. That's called as soil pollution. Understand? Understand? Any unwanted materials or liquid mixed into the soil component. The soil component will be physical and chemical biologically polluted. That is called soil pollution. Understand? So just now we discussed introduction of the soil and soil pollution definition. What is the important? What are the sources of soil pollution? Sources. Soil pollution may be caused by various sources. Number one, urban waste. Number two, industrial waste. Please note the sources of the soil pollution. All students, please note the sources of the soil pollution. Please note definition. Any unwanted material or liquid mixed into the soil component. The soil component will be physical, chemical, and biologically polluted. That is called soil pollution. Then sources of soil pollution. Number one, urban waste. Number two, industrial waste. Then number three, agriculture practices. Number four, soil conditioner. Then number five, farmhouse waste. Number six, radioactive waste. Then number seven, biological agents. So number one, urban waste. Urban waste. Urban waste means urban waste or municipal waste. Okay. Both domestic and commercial waste are classified as urban waste. Okay. Both Commercial waste means shopping complexes come from shopping complexes waste. Uh, and domestic waste like waste, vegetables waste, fruits and waste, polythene, paper, and other plastic fibers, glasses, bottles, uh, street sweepings, and other waste are domestic. So, anyway, what is the urban waste? The both domestic and commercial waste are classified as urban waste. Urban waste or municipal waste. All solid waste of urban waste are commonly termed as refuse, which contain garbage and rubbish materials like paper, fiber, plastic, glasses, bottles, street sweeping, leaves, abandoned vehicles, and other discarded products. So this is a urban waste example. Uh, Urban waste, both commercial and both commercial and domestic waste. Okay, so these are the best examples of the garbage and rubbish materials like paper, fiber, plastic, glasses, bottles, and street sweeping, leaves, abandoned vehicles, and other discarded products. Number two, industrial waste. Industrial waste. So, industrial waste, more quantity of solid as well as liquid, more quantity of solid as well as liquid waste are discharged by most of the industrial on soil. So, it means all manufacturing industries, after manufacturing industries, come from waste materials, solid waste type materials, and sludgy type waste materials, and liquid type waste materials come from all manufacturing and chemical industries. So, in soil quality, the major source is industrial solid waste materials. One of the major sources of the solid waste material soil pollution is industrial solid waste material. The industrial waste are the major source of the soil pollution. Okay, industrial waste mainly consists of organic and inorganic compounds along with non-biodegradable materials. Because of the filtering capacity of the soil, most of the chemicals present in the liquid waste are accumulated in the soil and causes soil pollution. These chemical challenges and deteriorate the characteristics of the soil and its fertility. So, soil pollution, the main cause of the industrial waste. Industrial waste, inorganic and organic materials is totally polluted on the soil. So, now uh, industries, all manufacturing industries and chemical industries, uh, manufacturing industries and chemical industries after releasing from the sludgy type and solid type and liquid type waste materials into the soil, the soil is automatically polluted. So that is the soil pollution major source of the industry. So paper mill industries releasing with the waste materials, chloride and sodium. Paper industry and contaminates paper mill contaminates chloride and sodium. Sugar industry, nitrogen and phosphate. Nitrogen and phosphate. Steel and coke industries uh, cyanide and phenols. Cyanide and phenols. Next, refiners industries contaminates phosphate, sulfur, chromium, phenol. Next, fertilizers industries, chloride, nitrogen, phosphorus, potassium. Next, pesticides industries, organic nitrogen and sulfate. So, these mainly six types of manufacturing industries contaminates from chloride, sodium, nitrogen, phosphorus, sedane, sulfur, chloride, nitrogen, chromium, phosphorus, potassium, organic nitrogen, and sulfate. So these contaminants are releasing from these materials, these manufacturing industries like paper mills, sugar industries, steel and coke and refiners industries, fertilizers industries, pesticides, the totally polluted of the pollution of the soil components. So soil, the physical and chemical and biologically, the totally pollute the because of these contaminated. Okay. So anyway, soil industries, major industries waste, industrial waste is the one of the most sources of the soil pollution. Next, agriculture practices. Agriculture practices. Agriculture practices carried out nowadays are the other major sources of soil pollution. Plants on which we depend for food are under attack from insects, fungi, bacteria, viruses, rodents, and other animals, and must compete with weeds for nutrients. In the modern agriculture practices, the types most commonly used are insecticides, fungicides, and herbicides, while other varieties include non-medicides. Um these cause accumulation of these chemicals in the soil. So, weeds growth, stop the weeds growth because of the some of the fungi growth and insect growth due to agriculture practices, plants and plants growth, stop the plants growth and the development of fungi, algae, and viruses and bacteria and other all waste materials. And as well as unwanted weeds growing in the field also take nutrients from the soil. The chemical weedicides are used on the field to get rid of the weeds. Chemicals, pesticides, are used by the farmers to protect the crops from pests and diseases. However, some pests and diseases have the ability to resist the chemical sprays. So in time, the farmer needs to spray the crops with stronger pesticides. Such application of chemicals such as aldrin, endrin, and BHSC and DDT causes soil contamination and makes entry into the food chain. Its accumulation in the food chain from the lower to the higher trophic level causes more effects and disturb the entire environment through food chain. Understand? So in the there are two agriculture practices. There are two problems of the soil pollution. Number one is the unwanted virus, growth of the unwanted virus and bacteria, and unwanted fungi or growth due to agriculture practices, and then as well as unwanted weeds and growth. Next, you use the fertilizers and pesticides in the crop production. So automatically, the disturbance of food chain the recipients of food chain, the some of the stop the plant's growth and crop production due to overutilizations of DDT and over fertilizers in the agricultural land. So anyway, there are two problems in the agriculture practices. Number one is unwanted virus practice, bacteria growth, fungi or growth automatically, unwanted weeds or growth automatically, the quality, the stop the quality of the soil, crop production. Then as well as overutilizations of fertilizers and pesticides automatically food chains, the disturbance of food chains and totally disturb food chains and effects of the food chain. So this is the another problem. Next, soil conditioner. The soil conditioner are used to increase the fertility of soil. Generally, these contain toxic metals such as arsenic, cadmium, lead, mercury, and etc. So these are the one of the another sources of the soil pollution, soil container. Next, farmhouse waste. Farmhouse waste, increase in population of cows, cattle, pigs, and pigs in the farmhouse results pollution of soil. Their fecal matter mainly consists of phosphate and nitrate, which causes undesirable effects in the soil texture. So this is the farmhouse waste. Increase in population of cows, okay, cattle, buffaloes, pigs. So in the farmhouse results soil pollution. The soil pollution. So next, and waste and come from waste grasses, cattle dungs, and cows dungs, pigs, buffaloes, and waste come from the farmhouse. So this is the one of the major another major sources of the soil pollution. Okay, this is one of the major solutions of the soil pollution. Next, radioactive waste. Radioactive waste. Radioactive generally storage and disposal of radioactive waste causes penetration and accumulation of radioactive materials and causes soil pollution. The radionuclides such as isotopes of strontium 90, iodine 129, and 131. Next, cadmium 137. Next, barium 140, calcium 144, and lanthanum 140 deposits in the top soil, and emits gamma radiation. So, radioactive waste, these are the isotopes and affects the top of the soil, entire gamma radiation. So the soil is totally pollution because of the radioactive waste. Radioactive waste. Okay, next biological agents. Another sources of the biological agents. Soil gets large quantities of human, animals, and birds excreta, which constitutes the major source of the soil pollution by biological agents. The pathogenic organisms that pollute the soil may be classified into three categories. Pathogenic waste materials means, what is the pathogenic material? Biological agent. What is the pathogenic or biological agent means? After delivery, after surgery, releasing from the waste materials. after delivery or after surgery, releasing from the solid type waste material, as well as all the dead organisms like dogs, cats, and rats, human bodies, and buffaloes, cattle, they are all dead materials. So there are mainly three pathogenic organisms occurring in contaminated soil. Next, pathogenic organism excreted Next, pathogenic organisms excreted by animals. So anyway, pathogenic waste materials is also totally polluted the soil quality. Okay, soil gets large quantities of human, animals, and bird excreta, which constitute the major source of soil pollution by biological agents. The pathogenic organisms that pollute the soil may be classified. There are three. Number one is pathogenic organism occurring the contaminated soil. Number two, pathogenic organism excreted by man. Number three, pathogenic organisms excreted by animals. Excreted by animals. Next, effects of soil pollution. Effects of soil pollution. Okay, understand soil pollution sources. There are seven mainly sources of the soil pollution. Number one, urban waste. Number two, industrial waste. Number three, agriculture practices. Number four, soil conditioners. Then number five, farmhouse waste. Number six, radioactive waste. Then number seven, biological agents. So, effects of soil pollution. Number one, the point wise removal of the topsoil of land causes low fertility for crop production. Low fertility for crop production. In the soil pollution, the main problems of the one of the main problems is the crop production is decreased. Our country in India depends upon the crop production. Already I told 95% of the food come from soil, come from land, agriculture land. But today, the thousands of hectares, lakhs of hectares totally polluted, pollution. So the crop production is decreased because of the topsoil is pollution. Next point, disposal of industrial effluents and domestic waste on land causes accumulation of chemicals and loss of fertility. Next, presence of arsenic in soil cause chronic poisoning, which leads to loss of appetite and high diarrhea, intestinal problems, and sometimes skin cancer. Understand? In the soil pollution, effect on the human health, diarrhea is growth, and gastro problems and ulcer. Next, one of the danger problems is skin cancer is also affected in the human body. So this is the effect on human health due to soil pollution. Next, soil flora and fauna may be adversely affected. What is the meaning of flora and fauna of the adversely affected? It means the total soil, pollution automatically, total organic and inorganic components is totally polluted. Organic and inorganic material is totally polluted. So, organic and inorganic matter is polluted. Automatically, the crop production is totally decreased. The soil quality is automatically decreased. Next, the crop product produced in a polluted land will be inferior quality. Inferior quality. Deforestation is threatening not only the existence of many species and the livelihood of many indigenous people, but can also influence the climate. Toxic chemical leakage from the land filling areas into the soil underneath, causing an unusually large number of birth defects, cancer, and respiratory, nervous, and kidney diseases. Next, disposal of cadmium from mining, metallurgy, chemical and electroplating industries cause chronic poisoning, formation of kidney stones, and sometimes failure of kidneys. Accumulations of mercury compounds are much more toxic than other forms of mercury. It causes neurological problem and damages renal system. Mainly, effects of the soil pollution, effect on human health, totally damaged due to soil pollution, cancer and kidney problems, and skin cancer problems, kidney stones are effect on the human body. So some of the other health problems are arrived due to soil pollution. So birth rate decreased. Next, abnormal birth rate is growth. So this is the effects of the soil pollution. Next, how to control of the soil pollution? How to control? How to control of the soil pollution? Pollution prevention means uses process, practices, materials, products, or energy that avoid or minimize the certain of pollutants and waste or environmental disturbance and reduce risk to human health or the environment. In general, we would need less fertilizers and fewer pesticides if we would all adopt the three R: reduce, reuse, and recycle. This would give us less solid waste, less solid waste. So mainly, how to control and reduce of the soil pollution. The main is fertilizers and pesticides utilization. Stop the fertilizers and pesticides usage. Next, preserving the topsoil, which is the fertile soil by planting or more trees, soil erosion can be controlled. Understanding the relationship between soil, water, and plant, and the product mineral cycles of fixation. Next, disposal or properly treated industrial waste, physical, chemical, and biologically causes fewer hazards. So, all manufacturing industry compulsory disposal process is very carefully take the very carefully handling. Okay, some manufacturing industries outlets to the soil in the soil pipelines in arranged in the soil. The soil pollution, soil quality, loss of the soil quality. Next, preventing the entry the leachate from the landfills into the soil layer can minimize the entry of chemicals. Use of fertilizers and pesticides preferable in optimal dose. Next, crop rotation can be increased the yields of crop. Crop rotation can be yields of the crop rotation. In the crop rotation, automatically the increase of the soil quality. So this is the control of the soil pollution, effects of the soil pollution, and causes of the soil pollution, and definition and introduction. Sources of the soil pollution. So sources: urban waste, industrial waste, agricultural practices, soil conditioners, farmhouse waste, radioactive waste, and biological Next, effects on human health, especially kidney spares and kidney stones are growth and skin cancer and other uh, gastric problems. Next, the birth rate, abnormal birth rate is all after. So, how to control of the soil pollution? Stop the uh, fertilizers and pesticides, high quality production. Then next, stop the outlets of the soil. Stop the outlets of the soil into the waste chemicals. Next, one of the important next source, next pollution, noise pollution. Noise pollution. So, noise pollution causes and effects and control measures. Now we discussed the noise pollution. Okay, noise noise pollution can be defined as unwanted or offensive sounds that unreasonably intrude into and disturb our daily life. Okay, noise pollution can be defined as any unwanted or offensive sounds that unreasonably intrude into and disturb our daily lives. So, our daily lives disturbance of the disturbance, unwanted noise and unwanted sounds. So that is a noise pollution. Noise pollution causes road traffic noise, air traffic noise, and railway traffic noise, domestic noise, and industrial noise, and incompatible noise. So, road traffic noise is one of the most widespread and growing environmental problems in most of the towns and cities. The impact of road traffic noise on the community depends on various factors such as road location and design, land use planning measures, building design, vehicle standards, and driver behavior. Okay, next, road traffic noise has become major urban industrial problems because historically land use planning has not been well integrated with the transport planning, allowing residential, residential developments and major transport corridors due to occur in a close proximity without appropriate buffer zones or treatment to buildings. There has been an increasing community dependence on road transportation and an unwilling willingness to implement or accept partial solutions involving greater use of public transport. Traffic on many existing roads through build up areas has increased well, well beyond uh, expectations prevailing during planning or construction on the roadway. Potential solution, a part of new vehicle noise standards are complex, often costly, and require coordinated actions by a number of agencies and the community. While there is high community awareness of the problem, there is a general lack of understanding of its extent and possible solutions. Possible solutions. Motor vehicles ownership has increased sustainably over the last 30 years, and the general vehicles of road traffic noise throughout have more. Increased more. These are the road traffic noise cause problems. the community development, the transport vehicles development, and transport vehicles standings and driving driver behavior. So anyway, the last 30 years, the unexpectedly last 30 years, the number of the vehicles percentage is increased. So traffic noise automatically increased. Traffic noise is all automatically increased. So next, air traffic noise. The extent of aircraft noise impact depends on the types of aircraft flows, the number of flights and flight paths, flights and flight paths. The increase in number of flights, an important factor in overall noise levels, has led to an increase in general noise levels associated with air traffic. Airport operation changed to accommodate the new runway and included the introduction of new flight paths. The change in operation at airport led to changes in the noise levels experienced by the community. Many affected areas reported where they were being exposed to higher noise impacts than predicted in the environmental impact statement, or that impact were occurring in areas where no aircraft noise was predicted. So number one is road traffic noise, and number two is air traffic noise. Air flights, aeroplanes growth, as well as aeroplanes parts are growth. Then surrounding areas, especially airport surrounding areas and road national highways surrounding areas, and mainly the urban areas, the facing the problem noise pollution due to the large vehicles and small vehicles every day releasing from the unwanted noise, as well as the railway traffic noise also. It is last anyway last 30 or 25 years, the development of the road traffic, road vehicles and train vehicles and aeroplanes automatically the total the increase of the noise pollution, increase of the noise pollution. Next, as well as domestic noise. Domestic noise is any noise from residential areas such as house, apartment, and flat. The noise could come from neighbors, and the most common problems are from ears and air conditioners. Other significant source of noise annoyance include barking dogs, car alarms, garbage recycling, lawnmowers, building construction, and household noise. The noise from barking dogs and road traffic have the greatest impact on residential community. Noise from barking dogs is of particular constraint because it is unpredictable and often happens repeatedly. So this is the domestic noise, and other particles mixes, raise focus and visuals, and other materials, call alarming, garbage recycling, building and apartment constructions, time to use the next generators. So these are the most problems of the noise pollution. Next, construction noise. Construction noise is also a major source of noise pollution. which is emitted by construction equipment. Construction noise is defined as a noise created by the equipment at the construction site for the fabrication, recreation, uh, modification, demolition, or removal of any structure or facility, include all related activities such as clearing of land, some site preparation, excavation, cleanup, and landscaping. Five categories of construction equipment: earth moving equipment, roller tractors, scarpers, pavements, trucks, etc. Materials handling equipment, concrete mixers, concrete pumps, cranes, etc. Stationary equipment, pumps, generators, compressors, etc. Impact equipment, um, jacks, hammers, rocks, drillers, impact files, drivers, etc. Other type of equipment, vibrators, saws, and etc. So this is the sources or main sources of the noise pollution. So today we discussed the soil pollution, definition, sources, effects, and control measures, then as well as noise pollution. Noise pollution only we discussed the sources. Next class we discussed about the effects of the noise pollution, effects and control measures of the noise pollution.